Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Here to do what I melted this week. So as usual, I'll run through my empties first, then I'll do my unempties. So quite a few samples this week. I'm definitely trying to move through my L3 samplers just because I have two of them now and I have a third one that should arrive in the next box that I forward out. When I forward that out, I haven't done it yet. And the samples are starting to pile up. So fair few of those. Heads up to there won't be a melting box next week, so I'm actually going on holidays, heading up to the Gold Coast on Monday. It's Saturday night now, which is exciting. It's been kind of stressful because Josh got sick and we had to get him tested and all sorts of things, but it seems like he's fine. So yeah, it looks like Royal Systems go. So empties. So I emptied this clam of Super Tarts Jolly St. Nick. So this is Snow Frosted Sandalwood, Sweet Cranberries and Silver Birch. I love Jolly St. Nick. I think it's Silver Birch and Vetiver, that oil. I just love that oil so much. And with the slight pop of it's a tart cranberry, but it's not like sour. And there's it's sweet cranberry, but I definitely feel like it's sweet, but it's not a real sweet cranberry. It's got a bit of a tartness to it, but it's not over the top. It just adds a really lovely something to this. So I love this. I get good throw from it. I do wish it was stronger, but it throws well enough. I have more of it, and I definitely would get it again. Super Tarts Harry's Holiday. So this is French baguette, sweetened cereals, marshmallow, sugary milk, and blue sugar. So it's magically delicious French baguette and blue sugar. I love this. It's one of my all-time favorite blue sugar bakery scents. The blue sugar goes really well with the French baguette. And the magically delicious just kind of sweetens it all up a bit because French baguette and blue sugar on its own, I think, could be very almost sour, I think. So the sweetness that you get from the magically delicious really makes this one work. Great throw. I have repurchased it. I got a small, like a half bam of it in the, what do you call it? Wax Wednesday. Sorry, it is late. I'm a bit fried. Sample of, you probably can't even read that, fresh picked strawberries, pie crust and whipped cream from L3. Not a bad strawberry scent, not a favourite. I can't smell pie crust. I rarely can smell pie crust. It's just one of those oils. I smelled it solo. It smells like really good bakery, but it just, to me, it waters down blends. It doesn't come through. So this just smells like a really strong strawberry. I don't mind the smell of her fresh picked strawberries, and in some bakery blends I quite enjoy it. This is mostly fresh picked strawberries with a little bit of whipped cream. So as far as strawberries and cream scents go, it's not that bad. Most of them smell really awful to me. This one smells okay. Still doesn't smell like real strawberry. It smells more like the kind of kiddie, cosmetic type version, but it's one of the better ones for that type of scent. So not something I would get again. It did throw well. Coffee House from L3. So I just melted this to see how I felt about it solo. I already know I'm not the biggest fan of Coffee House. Coffee House, it smells like those kind of powdered sachets of coffee and like in milk, and sometimes they're sort of flavored because there's a little bit of a sweetness here. It's like a vanilla latte to me. That's it. Like a sachet of like a vanilla latte with the milk already so you just basically put hot water in. It doesn't really smell like a legit coffee. So that's why I've never loved it. I don't mind it in blends occasionally, but yeah, it's not my favorite coffee oil. It did throw well. This one, on the other hand, I love. So roasted coffee it's just everything. And I enjoyed it solo. I melted it solo this time. I enjoyed it. I feel like it has a slight bakery undertone to it. Like it doesn't smell, it smells like a coffee scent first and foremost, but I just feel like it's got like this slight baked good tone to it, which just makes it easy to melt on its own. It does make me think of Southbound's roasted coffee bean or something, I think. I'm not sure if it's the same oil, but I just feel like they're on the same kind of level, you know. Love it. Through really well. Definitely, I've done it two of my custom blends whenever they get poured and get here. I did with that oil because I love it. L3 again, vanilla oak, vanilla birch, and toasted mallow. Didn't mind this one. It wasn't like anything I was crazy about. Vanilla birch sometimes leans a little bit soapy, and I feel like I get a bit of a soapy tone here. So I get like a nice woody tone, a nice vanilla and mallow, but then, yeah, there was definitely a soapiness going on in it. So it was okay. It wasn't great. It was probably medium to high. It wasn't the strongest either. And I don't think I need to get that one again. I decided to melt just some straight up Mellow Fireside from L3. I've never really encountered Mellow Fireside. Haven't had it from Bath Body Works. So thought it would be a good idea to get or to melt. I actually really enjoy it on its own. I feel like when it's in blends, it's just like, oh, there's a bit of smoky Mellow Fireside. You know, I don't feel like it adds, you don't really recognize Mellow Fireside as a scent in its own right, but it was actually quite good. It is a nice, like, it is smoky, it is a little bit sweet and creamy, but it's, you know, it's not a nostril kind of irritating smoke. Like, it's a nice, almost perfumed smoke. So, I enjoyed it. The throw was sort of medium on it. It probably could have thrown better. I don't need to get it solo again, but it was nice to sort of smell it and see what it's like. Peanut butter cookies from L3. This one, look, I liked it better warmed. Cold, I cannot smell peanut butter at all. When I had the sample, the bag, nothing. It smells absolutely nothing like peanut butter. Warmed up, I could smell it. So I could smell. It is kind of subtle though. I don't know why I'm smelling the bag because it doesn't smell anything like what it smelled warm. So, and it was still only kind of a medium throw, but it was actually quite a nice scent. Like, it was just a nice kind of mildly nutty kind of cookie scent. So I did enjoy it, but I don't think I need to get it again. Pardon me. Creature of the Night. So this is, I had to look this up before, huckleberry, blackberry bling, and sweet lemon or something. I hated this. I had to change it out. It is so strong. It is incredibly strong, but just like a kind of sour sweet candy combo that it was definitely very, very fruity candy. And it gave me an instant headache. I did not enjoy that. I had to change that out. So definitely not a purchase. Pumpkin Peanut Brittle White Elephant Exchange. Another one that I could not really smell properly on cold. I really liked this one warm though. I was really surprised. I don't know if I've melted pumpkin peanut brittle or not before, but it just smelled like a really delicious, warm, mildly nutty bakery. It was really good. I don't know if the White Elephant Exchange was doing much or not in it, because White Elephant Exchange I normally can't smell very much of, but maybe it was adding a slightly more bakery kind of tone to the peanut brittle. So I don't know. I feel like now I need to get like a trig tart of just pumpkin peanut brittle, just to see if that was everything I liked, or if it actually does need a little bit of a bakery to oomph it. But still, I really enjoyed this. It threw pretty well in my bedroom, and I definitely want to explore that pumpkin peanut brittle more, because it was just really delicious. I was very surprised by that one. Strawberry Pound Cake White Elephant Exchange. Just smelled like a watered down strawberry pound cake, and I don't like I don't like a strawberry pound cake much. It's okay in some blends, but it just smells kind of plasticky. Right now it smells like body care really strongly, but when it was melting it just smelled like that kind of plasticky strawberry scent. And it wasn't very strong either. The White Elephant Exchange really did seem to dial it down. So it was probably only medium throw at best. So yeah, I don't need to get that one. So that's all of the L3 samples. So the rest of the empties. So Empire Alchemy Sugar and Spiced Cider. So this is bourbon spiked cider, rich caramel, pomegranate, and whipped cream. This I loved. I've been really loving this Autumnland sampler that she did. These types of blends are... Hello, camera. These types of blends are really just her absolute wheelhouse, I find. So it's just a really nice sweetened cider. I didn't really get much of a bourbon hit to it, but there was a nice subtle caramel. Again, not too much caramel because caramel can be too much. But yeah, there was a really unique kind of fruity note to the cider, and I'd say it's that pomegranate. And definitely creamy too. So I loved it. Tro was good. It wasn't like super strong, but it was good enough in my kitchen. And I do think I would get this one again. Hopefully if she pours it for autumn, I'll get some to hold on to for next year. Rose Girls Singing in the Mountain Rain. So this is Amber Floral Spa Rain Crisp Ozone. It's a really pretty scent, but it just gets overpowered. Like, I had this going in my lounge room, and I had, granted, a very strong scent, a sweater weather scent, which I'll get to when I get to my Unempties, going in the kitchen, and that kitchen scent just completely filled my lounge room, and this one just didn't stand a chance. It is really pretty though. Like, it's not overly floral and or spa-like. It is definitely fresh and ozonic, and not in an overly cologne-like way, which like some Rose Girls ozone scents can be. I think that amber and those rain notes really make this work for me. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had this one throw well. I do have another muffin. It looks like I've chopped a bit off it, so I think I started work on the other muffin of this, so I do have a bit more of it, so I'll maybe try melting that just in my bedrooms to see how it goes, but so far I think it's not a repurchase. Dessa's Homespun Scents Fall Foliage, so dew, leaves, crackling fire and outdoor air. I love this one. It is definitely smoky. You do have to like a good smoky scent, but I really do from Dessa's. I think she does really good smoky scents. I mean, the notes are absolutely spot on. Like, you get outdoor air, you do get like a crackling fire, you know, not far away. There is a dewy tone to it, and the you know, the leaves, and it is a good leaves sort of scent too. So I really enjoy this one. I've enjoyed it for quite some time. I've been melting this every autumn, I think, for a while now. So I definitely would get this one again. I've got another bar of it, I think, because I got this in May last year and I bought 2. So it seems like, because all I had left was like 1 piece, so it seems like 1 bar is a good amount to get me through the season. So I have a bar for this season, and then I guess once autumn comes around in the US, I'll be able to get myself another bar for next year. That seems to be the way to go with for Dessa's, because she does pour very seasonal. So like, I think she's got a restock in a few hours time, which I was going to go for, but I ended up buying from a different vendor, so I don't have budget for it anymore this month. But it's a very summer heavy restock, so there's some good stuff on it. L3 Georgia Peach Raspberry Whip Don't Cross Streams. Love this, adore it. Oh my god, it's so good. It's on in my bedrooms at the moment. I remember the first few times I melted it, it didn't throw very well. It's throwing very strongly now, so I don't know if it just needed a long cure time or if I was doing it in the wrong room. I don't know, but it's doing really well now. Peach and raspberry don't always work for me. I've never hated a peach raspberry combo, but this one is definitely the best I've had, and I don't know why, like which oil is making it work, but it's just delicious, and you get equal parts of both, and it's creamy because of the don't cross streams, and it is just so good. Like I said, really good throw in my bedrooms. Definitely want to get some more of this. It's kind of just been sitting in the stash for a while, and because I think I cut a few melts of it, just kind of fell flat, and so I was thinking I might blend it to finish it, but I just went, oh look, I'll just throw it into the bedrooms and be done with it. I did cut the pieces a little bit bigger now that I think of it, because this was a bitty betty loaf. And I do find sometimes I try to cut the bitty betty loaves a bit smaller than how I would cut up like the rest of my wax from L3, just because I feel like with a bitty betty loaf, because they cost more than a pack of, say, bunts, I feel like I need to get more uses out of them than a pack of bunts. So it could be that I was just cutting it a little bit too small. Tea Time Tarts I Chew use. So this is sweet buttery chew pastry filled with wildberry vanilla mousse. This is really nice. It's a really good wildberry mousse scent. I love wildberry mousse. It's very strong, very sweet. with a good dense bakery kind of holding it down. I have discovered recently that if you pair wild berry mousse with the wrong bakery blender, it's foul. So, so this is I still like wild berry mousse best with zucchini red, but this was pretty good. Great throw. I don't know. I like I said, I do really like it, but I just do have wild berry mousse combos I probably like a little bit more, particularly with zucchini bread. So I'd probably stick to those, but I might get that one again in small amounts. And then the last empties before I move on to the unempties. So I did Captain America from That Smell Good shop, which is old-fashioned vanilla shortbread cookies with K blueberry. I mostly could just smell the blueberry. I really like K's blueberry. I'm fairly certain it smells just like the Super Tarts blueberry. I feel like they're very similar. And I do really enjoy it. I feel like it's got a hint of like a creaminess to it, which I kind of like. This That Smell Good shop cookie scent is not great for me. It doesn't throw very well, and it had a bit of an odd tone. I don't smell the odd tone when it's blended, but I also didn't. It's a nice dense cookie, but there's almost a very slight burnt note to it. It's subtle, but it's there, but it doesn't throw very well. So I mostly just smelled the blueberry. I didn't really smell this in it. So yeah, that one's not a repurchase. The K one, I do have another clam of the blueberry. I do quite enjoy it. All right, so now time to do my unempties. So I'll start with Rose Girls, Light as a Feather, Stiff as a Board. So this is, I think, is vanilla, sandalwood, leaves, and marshmallow. I think I am not a fan of this. It's the leaves oil. I have smelt this leaves oil before. I don't know what type or where it's from or what it's from, but I do not like the leaves oil. It smells like rotted, like damp rotted leaves or something. I don't know. It's really just sour. Like, oh, I don't know. I just don't. I don't care for it. On cold, that's all I can smell, so I really dislike it. When it warms up, it improves a little bit. I get a little bit more of the marshmallow and a bit more of the sandalwood, so it's not as bad warmed up, but I still wasn't a big fan. I ended up changing this out. It threw well, but yeah, I'm not going to be melting or getting that one again. It just did not work for me. I know a lot of people really like that scent though, so I think it's just that leaves oil, because I've encountered it elsewhere and I've never liked it. So if you like Rose Girls leaves oil, then you would like this scent, but for me, Tea Time Tarts, The Haunted Hayride. So this is Cider Lane, White Birch, Smoked Vanilla, Palo Santo and Leaves. This is my absolutely, sorry, camera again, just perfect leaves, I mean autumn scent. It is just amazing. It's just got everything that I love, like a little bit of cider, a little bit of a woodsiness, a leaves oil that really works for me, and a little bit of woodsy smokiness. It's absolute perfection. It throws very well for me. 100% if she returns, I need to get a lot of this. I mean, I've got this bag, and then I've got one, maybe two stroopfuls. Sorry, I'm just trying to... this room isn't quite bright enough, so my camera does tend to lose focus on me, but maybe I need to get a ring light or something. I know quite a few YouTubers do that. So yeah, love this. Definitely want more of that. Super Tarts Alien. So this is apple cider, vanilla bean and donuts. I like how this smells. The first time I melted it, I really enjoyed it. This time around, it kind of smelled soapy. And I can still smell a soapy note to it, and I don't know where that's coming from. Like, I smell the apple cider, and that smells nice, and I smell donuts, but then I smell soap. And I haven't smelled that before, so I don't know what's going on. I will probably need to park this one until that soapy note goes away. I hope it goes away. I hope it's just my nose. Because if it doesn't, I don't know if I'll be able to melt this one again. Very strong, but yeah, soapy, weird. Ebony Violet Sugared Balsam. So this is, come back. Vanilla Sugar Cookies and Vanilla Balsam type. So I love this because I love vanilla balsam. It's just that sweet vanilla outdoorsy kind of scent. I love outdoorsy scents blended with vanilla when they work right. So vanilla balsam is just perfect for me. I was a bit worried I'd overdo vanilla balsam and get sick of it, but it doesn't seem to be happening. And then her delicious cookie scent. She just has one of the best sugar cookie scents around. So I love this a lot. It threw really strongly. Look, it's a lot to get through, but I would probably repurchase it again sometime. It was really, really good. Just sweet, vanilla, delicious, slightly tree-like, but not like an abrasive tree or a pine tree or anything. You know, vanilla balsam's a lot more chill than that. I don't know why I'm like picking my way through. L3 pumpkin pecan waffles, cider lane mallow fireside blackberries. This is not bad. I'm not crazy about it. I thought, because I feel like this year I'm a little bit more into cider scents than I have been in previous years, I thought that I'd, you know, maybe be more into this one. And it is nice, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't really grab me, you know. I get cider, I get a little bit of pumpkin pecan waffles. It's got a nice blackberry scent. It's a nice scent, but yeah, it doesn't really grab me the way that other cider lane type scents do. I think I've heard her cider lane's a bit different. I haven't smelled it solo, so I don't really know, but so good throw. Doesn't feel like a repurchase. Empire Alchemy Santa's Pipe. So this is pipe tobacco, caramel woods, vanilla, black tea. I didn't like this very much. I do normally like her black tea scents, but her black tea is quite full on. It's a very, like, I don't know if it's tannin heavy or, you know, like it's a very full-bodied black tea. And I do, don't get me wrong, I enjoy that. I've had it in some really wonderful blends. But in this one, with the pipe tobacco and the caramel woods, it's just very heavy and almost slightly burnt. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a fan. It threw very well, but yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to even melt this one again. It really just, there was something about it that didn't work for me. Southbound Blue Marshmallow Cream Cookies. So this is blue sugar, vanilla sugar cookie dough, and fluffy marshmallow cream. This one did not do very well this time. I've melted it in the past and it's thrown well. I had it in my lounge room this time, so 3 warmers in there. And I got a vague kind of sweet cookie scent. I didn't really get any blue sugar from it. Normally I do. Now I can't even smell it very strongly now. It's a bit over a year old, so it should still be okay. But yeah, the blue sugar is very light and it's just kind of a creamy... This piece is a bit stronger. I don't know. I actually did think I was nearly done with this bag. This... It's going to drive me insane. So these... That's better. I thought I was nearly done with the bag because there was only 2 pieces left, but Southbound bakery bags have lots of little small pieces and then a couple of bigger ones usually. And I didn't realize that it was the 2 biggest pieces left. So there was like a macaron that had like 4 melts worth in it, and then this has got a few as well. So still a bit to get through, but yeah, I'm really not even smelling it here too, so I don't know, maybe I need to rebag my Southbound bakery bags. I hope not, because that's a pain in the bum. But anyway, so yeah, not a repurchase. Tea Time Tarts Beastly Brew. So this is, again, Palo Santo. You could just watch me in unfocused vision. Palo Santo Coconut Bourbon, Earthy Indian Sandalwood, and Rich Creamy Vanilla. So this I love. This is so good. Just incense like, but not super head shoppy, like woody incense. Palo and like earthy sandalwood. A slight bourbon note, but it's not heavy, and it's creamy, and it's mostly about the kind of incense woods. I feel like it's a really good sandalwood palo blend. But the bourbon notes and the vanilla just so good. Great throw. 100% would be this one again if she comes back. Blue frosted donuts from Empire Alchemy. So this is, it says it's a custom blend, but it was just, she did do customs and I asked her to pour something that she had as a sample. It was blue sugar bourbon frosted donuts, I think. I love it. It's amazing. It is, again, one of my favorite. I did a few blue sugar bakery blends this week, and this one, again, one of my absolute favorites. You really kind of get that sweet bourbon frosting note to it, but it's, again, bourbon scents can sometimes smell a bit sickly or a bit off, but it's just perfect. You get the blue sugar, but it's not that kind of astringent cologne tone that blue sugar can get. This is like sweet but unique and just amazing. So great throw from this one as well. Definitely would get it again. I love that one. Waxy Taffy blackberry tea and cakes bread. So blackberry jam butter cookies, tea and cakes zucchini bread. I really do enjoy this one. You get all of it. Like, it's definitely a tea and cake scent, but it's not overly tea and cakes-ish. There's a nice zucchini bread note. The blackberry is good. It's just a really solid tea and cakes blend for me, and I really enjoy tea and cakes. So, great throw. I do think, I don't know if it has to be from Waxy Taffy. Like, I feel like I could get that blend like anywhere, and it would probably be similar, but I would get that blend again. It is good. That Smell Good Shop blackberry thumbprint. So fresh baked cookies and a dollop of blackberry jam. Adore this. It's amazing. Smells really sour right here, cold, but when it melts up, it's a delicious sweet blackberry jam with a cookie. It's mostly about that blackberry jam though. Like, so weird how sour it smells right now. Maybe my nose is just weird tonight. Anyway, love it. Great throw. 100% get it again. It's fantastic. Super Tarts and Bell. So this is blackberry tea and cakes and magically delicious. So another one that I just love. So the blackberry and the magically delicious is Beauty and the Beast. Both of them will have been renamed, I should say that. So when she puts them up in the future, they will not be called Belle and Beauty and the Beast. But if you are in the group, which I do recommend doing, when she posts the lists up, she puts the old name and the new name. So that's the best way to kind of match what Belle is, because I'm not going to remember what the new names are. Yeah, it's just a deliciously sweet, slightly bakery blackberry, but then you add the tea and cakes. It's amazing. So great throw. 100% will keep repurchasing it. I never buy enough of it. I always go, oh, it's not a scent that I love so much. I need to get more. And this is fine. Like, I should not go overboard. Particularly because I have decided now, I think, that I won't be getting band bags going forwards, or at least big band bags, because I just find that they are, in a lot of cases, probably a little bit too much wax for me. Like, with the way I melt, I don't go through them very quickly. But also the pieces. So one of the things I love about a Super Tarts clam is that one of these cubes fills one warmer and gives me amazing throw forever. I don't have to think about it. It's one of the easiest, her clamshells are the easiest wax for me to use, because I just literally pop a clamshell cube in and go, and I don't have to think about it. The band bags are pre-cut into pieces, but so, I mean, I don't know, some pieces are probably the same size. Maybe I'd have to weigh them out, but they vary, and some of them, the pieces feel too big to me. And I don't want to be wasting wax, and B, like, I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of comparing this now, and maybe it is actually, this piece might be similar to a clamshell cube. But yeah, just some of them, they feel that kind of size that I have to cut them down, but they're too small to cut in half. So then I kind of find myself cutting them into little bits and trying to figure it out, and I don't like that. So I just like having clamshells. So I will probably just get, if I want more of a scent, I'll just get like 2 or 3 clamshells and be done with it that way. Seems to be what works for me. Paranormal from Super Tart. So this is mahogany, teakwood berries, tobacco leaf. No, yeah, mahogany, teakwood berries, and tobacco leaf. Love this. It's amazing. It reminds me a little bit of cranberry woods, but with a different berry note. So like if you took the cranberry out and you subbed in I think it's sequin berries. I don't know what they smell like, but it's woody. It's definitely like that, like mahogany teakwood. It's kind of got that sharp, almost cologne vibe to it, but the tobacco and the berries just turn it into something absolutely amazing. Great throw, 100%. Continue to repurchase that one. Rose Girls Autumn Mountain. So this one's Cider Lane Dunk My Donut Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. Just smells like Cider Lane and Pumpkin Pecan Waffles to me. I don't really smell Dunk My Donut in that. Probably not a bad thing, because I don't know if I'm a huge fan of Dunk My Donut. I enjoy this. I like it. I'm not mad about it. And again, I feel like this autumn and winter, I am really wanting to melt. When I find the right cider bakery scent, I'm really into it, but I'm a bit fickle about them. And it's the same, like a Cider Lane Pumpkin Pecan Waffles with different oils from a different vendor could be amazing for me. This one's good, but I'm not like crazy for it. Threw really well, at least for a few hours. I don't think I need to get it again, but I will enjoy melting this one this season. L3 Strawberry Pound Cake, Vanilla Butter Fudge, and Raspberry Whip. So this one, look, I've not got to fully judge it just yet because it is kind of on the new side, so I will probably need to let it cure a bit more. It was mostly raspberry. I think I was really hoping for it to be like a raspberry fudge scent. And there is a bit of a creaminess there that you wouldn't get with just the raspberry whip alone. Didn't really smell strawberry pound cake, thankfully. So yeah, there was a bit of a kind of creamy fudge note, but it wasn't strong. It was mostly just a slightly more creamy raspberry. So it was good. It wasn't great. I feel like because I encountered one strawberry fudge scent from Teddy Bees, Strawberry Fudgery, which I just adored, fell in love with, smelled just like strawberry fudge to me. Amazing scent. That's made me like dive into vanilla fudge everywhere, but I just don't know if different vendors have different oils or if they're blending them differently or if it was just that one magical blend. But I haven't found anything that really has quite grabbed my fudgy heart the way that particular blend has. But I will keep trying. I have ordered from L3 a trig tart of vanilla butter fudge, so I'll be able to smell it and sort of, you know, see if it's the right one for me. Rose Girls Pomegranate and Sweater Weather. This, amazing. I mean, I love her Sweater Weather. It is really, really good with pomegranate. It's mostly a Sweater Weather scent, but as a kind of slightly tart but sweet fruit to pair with Sweater Weather, really good. Really great. And like I said that I was melting a Sweater Weather scent that completely, like from my kitchen, filled my entire house. It was this one. It was phenomenally strong. So great throw. And like Rose Girls does tend to die off after sort of 3 to 4 hours. This one, and it did, so it stopped filling the house at that point, but it was still, I could still smell it, so it was good. Definitely would get that one again. Loved it. I did just on its own Super Tart Sweater Weather. So her Sweater Weather is not the same. I'm not even sure if it's meant to be the same, because when she breaks down the notes of it in other blends, it's like fall leaves, apples, orchard woods or something. It's not the like eucalyptus, juniper, sage notes that Sweater Weather, like the Bath Body Works type, has. That said, I do think it is definitely in the same family as that Sweater Weather scent. Hers smells like it doesn't have the really strong like eucalyptus and sage notes, like that real crispness that the, you know, authentic Sweater Weathers get, but it's a bit more woody and it's got more juniper, I think. So as long as you're not looking for something that smells like Bath Body Works Sweater Weather, this is actually a really good fresh scent. It's really, really nice. It throws really well. So I really enjoyed it on its own. It does good in blends too. So I really like it. But you just have to not be looking for actual sweater weather. So as long as you set that aside, this is a really good scent. And I would get it again. Blackberry Amber from Ebony Violet. So juicy blackberries, caramel, amber, and musk. Love this scent so much. I finished not long ago because it's an oil. Hang on. Just had to stretch my legs because they were going to sleep. So yeah, this blackberry amber oil. So I finished a bag of it recently from Rose Girls. And I have a scoop of it now from Scoopable Tart Wax as well. And it is the same scent across all the vendors. It is this amazing, like, sensual, polished amber scent with just delicious blackberries to it. Like, not a floral blackberry, but because it's blended with amber, it's not, like, super fruity either. But it's amazing. And this one throws so strongly. Like, I had it in my lounge room, and I went out for a bit, came back, and my, like, front yard was full of this scent. So, people walking by might have thought that a bit odd. But anyway, love it. I don't need to repurchase it for a while because I've got the Scoopable Tart Wax one as well. I want to blend this with Rain. This will go really well with Rain. I know that because I've had it in a blend with Rain from Sassy Girl Aroma, and I love that too. So that's what I want to do with this. I would get it from Ebony Violet again because it threw like really strongly. I don't know. That one threw better than the Rose Girls one. We'll see how well the Scoopable Tart Wax one does. But yeah, it's all the same scent, so it doesn't really matter who I get it from. Grey's Anatomy and Fake and Bake from Super Tart. So Grey's Anatomy is it's like a coffee, ice cream and donut scent, and Fake and Bake is zucchini bread, sugar cookies and sweet cream. I love this blend. I'm not the biggest fan of Grey's Anatomy on its own. I think it's a little bit too cinnamon-like and a bit sweet too. But with Fake and Bake, it's just perfect coffee bakery. And I've tried blending those two blends together myself. And for whatever reason, it just didn't come out as good as when she does it. When Brandy and Brady do it. So I love this. So good. Great throw. Probably would repurchase it. We'll see how I feel at the end of the bag, but it's already a repurchase once, so why not? Super Tarts Jackal. So this is blackberry jam, marshmallow fluff and zucchini bread. I don't know why I'm still hoarding this. Like, this is over 2 years now, these donuts. It's again one of my favorite blackberry jam scents. I really like, there's a sweetened kind of blackberry jam, and that is my favorite. I'm pretty sure it's the same or very similar as to what that Smell Good shop has. So that other one was really good as well. So yeah, this is just delicious. I love it. It only has a slight zucchini bread. I don't get a very strong zucchini bread from it. It's mostly just a delicious blackberry jam scent to me with a bit of bakery. But I love it. It throws really well, but I will say it didn't last as long as it has in the past. So I have more. I have a shape that I got in a mystery box last year sometime, and then I got a clamshell of it as well. So it's not like I need to order it. I've got it. So I need to just melt through this, I think, because I feel like it's on its last legs. Vanilla Tobacco from Hayden Rowe. I didn't like this. It smells good, and I like tobacco scents normally, but this one set off in my, like, it just had this, it didn't smell like cigarettes or something burning, but the kind of tobacco-y tone that it had was like triggering this kind of like alarm bell in my head that someone was smoking in the house. Like, I could smell cigarette smoke. And so I felt like it actually constantly had me on edge because my nose would smell it. And then I realized that I was scanning, trying to figure out why the house smelled like cigarette smoke. It didn't smell like cigarette smoke, but it just, the scent was triggering that scent association. I don't know why. Tobacco scents are usually wonderful, and Hayden Rowe normally has really good ones, but for me, this one just, when it warmed up, it's not too much like cigarette tobacco in my head, but not really. Weird. Great throw, but yeah, I don't think I can melt that one again or repurchase it. Super Tart Starfleet. So this one is like a jelly donut, zucchini bread. I don't know if it's got sugar cookies, but It's amazing. Favorite jelly donut scent. It's just a beautiful, like, not over the top, but a nice jelly donut pop on top of a delicious bakery base. This one does need a bit of cure time. I find the jelly donut takes a while to come out of its shell, but once it does, it's amazing, and it throws really well. So this is just staple bakery for me. I really enjoy it. Definitely would get it again. Humbug Orange Ginger Ale from Super Tarts. So melting this in my kitchen at the moment. It's got crisp apples, fall leaves, orchard wood. So that's because this Humbug used to be described as having sweater weather and cactus and sea salt. So the crisp apples, fall leaves, and orchard wood is the sweater weather scent of hers. So obviously very different notes to like Bath Body Works sweater weather. I do not smell any apple in that. So anyway, but fall leaves, orchard wood, sure. Prickly cactus, fresh sea salt, orange juice, and ginger ale. This is incredible. This scent is just, so Humbug is just really beautiful, fresh, clean, crisp. Love it. The orange just pairs amazingly with that sort of clean scent and warms it, gives it a really lovely warmth. And same with the ginger ale. It's not like a real fizzy ginger ale or anything, but again, it just makes it kind of warm and summery, but I love this combo. I managed to jump on and she had a couple more clams of it, so I got more clams, 2 more clams of this on the way, because yeah, love it. Super strong, 100% repurchased it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Super Tarts, Festival of Lights Coconut Cream Pie. So pecan rucola cookies, challah bread, brown sugar, cinnamon, and coconut cream pie. Interestingly, this one at first had a really strong like toasted coconut note to it, which I wasn't expecting because I can't smell it cold. I don't know if it was something in the way that maybe the pecan cookie combined with the coconut cream pie, because I know when Festival Light starts melting, you get that quite strong nutty, roasted nutty kind of scent, and then it settles down a little bit. So I think that kind of combined with the coconut cream pie. Because yeah, on cold it smells quite different. Smells much more like a creamy coconut cream pie with a little bit of a brown sugar pecan thing going in the background, but it was quite different warmed up. I still quite enjoyed it. I think I probably would have enjoyed it a bit more if it smelled like it does cold, but I'll try it again and I'll see. But yeah, it was just interesting how that one smelled, particularly when it started melting. Very strong throw. I don't think I need to get that one again, but I do like it. Hotel Cortez from Super Tarts. So this one is pumpkin pecan waffles, tray lace cake, and cinnamon donuts, I think. I love this. This is just peak, amazing, perfect bakery. Super Tarts is not my go-to for pumpkin pecan waffles. It's not anything wrong with her oil. Her pumpkin pecan waffles oil is fine. But I just find her blends with it, they tend to either be very heavy, so like butter brickles, but like just they kind of bring out that super nutty heaviness, which I don't love. Like brown pumpkin pecan waffles is already at the edge of how, you know, thick and sickly I want to go. Or like she's blended with lavender, which is just not a combo that is for me. So yeah, I love my pumpkin pecan waffles, but this is probably I think I've tried most, if not all, of Super Tarts pumpkin pecan waffle scents now, and this is probably the only one that I will continue to get, but I love this one. I feel like you get all of the bakery elements kind of equally. Nothing really overpowers. It's just delicious bake shop blend. Throws well. 100% repurchase. It's fantastic. Close. Okay, Ebony Violet by the Campfire. So that one is blackberry Merlot, tobacco flower, amber patchouli, whiskey, cocoa marshmallow on top of crackling sandalwood. I adore this scent. I've had it, it's an oil, so I've had it from a few vendors now. It's just so complex and so amazing. Blackberry Merlot kind of covers it, but it's sweetened. It's got kind of some complexity, some woodsiness, you know, pretty amber. It's incredible. It's another one like this one and that Tea Time Tart scent that I was talking about, whose name I've already forgotten, but I love. I could melt those two scents all autumn and winter long. I just love them. I've already repurchased another loaf of this, and I have some left in a Rose Girls bag of it as well, because it's amazing and very strong. Ebony Violet is this love. So this is flannel sheets, black sugar type, and Egyptian musk. Look, this was not bad. Flannel sheets was probably a bit flannel sheets heavy, and flannel sheets for me, it's a bit harsh on the nose. Like, it's just, I like it, but it needs to be softened in a blend, and black sugar and Egyptian musk are not really the sorts of scents that you would soften down flannel sheets with. I kind of wish this was more black sugar and less flannel. I feel like that would make this better for me. Don't get me wrong, it was not bad, but it was just a bit strong on the flannel sheets. So, good strong throw, but not a repurchase. Sorry, my son is getting his cough on in bed. So that's fun. Rainbow Melts Hibernation. So this is crackling birch, marshmallow, cashmere cotton, and vanilla bean oil. Love this. This is amazing. I love crackling birch. It's an amazing outdoorsy oil. It's very unique, very different to anything else. It tends to, I won't say overpower, but it does tend to dominate a scent. So if you blend it with things, I find it's oh, that's a crackling birch scent with a little bit of something else. But this blend manages to, the marshmallow and the VBN, so a really pretty sweet, creamy marshmallow scent, really managed to hold its own against it. And I didn't necessarily get like a cottony note, but I feel like maybe that cashmere was contributing to it as well. Because yeah, just a really pretty sweet creaminess up against that crackling birch. It was really, really good. It threw really well in my kitchen, and I would get that one again. It was fantastic. I also did at the same time, I did pumpkin parcel crackling birch with Boom Boom. So just because I have so much of both of these scoops. Her crackling birch is great. Like, I need to not purchase crackling birch from vendors for a while. Come on. Because I just have so much of it right here. And this is so strong, I hardly need to use any of it. So I can literally create whatever blends in crackling birch I want. With the Boom Boom, it was not bad. It wasn't like, I wasn't like crazy for it. I do not need this much Boom Boom. It's too much. I bought this when I thought I was going to have like a crazy love affair with Boom Boom, but it turns out I only really like it occasionally in blends, and only if it's like a background kind of scent. So yeah, the two of them, they were fine together, but it was mostly a crackling birch scent. I wouldn't do the combo again, but I will play around more with those oils. Ebony Violet, I should change my pod. So this is strawberry pancake type, warm sugar cookies with sweet frosting, and birthday cake. I love this. This is one of my favorite strawberry bakery scents. It is just incredible. Her strawberry pancake is a really good strawberry pancake oil. I'm not normally like a frosted birthday cake kind of person, but it really smells like an amazing strawberry frosting on a delicious birthday cake. And I feel like the warm sugar cookies are just making it be like a more delicious cake to me. So love this, crazy about it. I got another souffle of it. She doesn't do bakery very often, but when she does, it is spot on. And great throw for that as well. Teddy Bear's Christmas Party. So this is sweater weather, cranberries, orange, tangerine, and hint of spice. So I melted this at the same time as I melted the other sweater weather scent. I was hoping it would be more sweater weather with like a, yeah, on cold I get quite a bit of the sweater weather, but it really like kind of wraps up really nicely with the cranberry and the orange and slight spice. When it warmed up, I barely got any sweater weather. It was a really strong cranberry spiced citrus, like mulled citrus cranberry kind of arrangement. not a bad scent, but just not what I was looking for. I was really looking for what I can smell here cold, which is definitely sweater weather, but with the, yeah. So wasn't as keen on it as I thought I would be. I'll keep that in mind though for next time I melt it, because I'll melt it next time when I actually feel like something a bit kind of spiced orangey. It threw very strongly, but yeah, it doesn't really feel like a repurchase. I just don't melt spiced orange scents very often. L3 Blueberry Pumpkin Patch Zucchini Bread. Love this. Blueberry Pumpkin Patch is an amazing oil. It's not your typical blueberry or pumpkin scent at all. It's almost savory like it's sweet, but yeah. And with the denseness of the zucchini bread, it's just amazing. Great throw, 100% would get that blend again. Fantastic blend. Klaus from Super Tarts. So this one is Teakwood Blackberry Balsam. I really enjoy this. It's got a really strong tree-like kind of thing going. Like it's a very intense, strong balsam. And the blackberry just gives it this beautiful fruity depth. So I love this one. It throws really strongly. I would get it again. Sorry, I'm kind of sad. When I hit the 50-minute mark, I'm like, I've got to get this wrapped up. Tea Time Tarts Smoky the Bear. So this is Palo Santo Black Sugar and Crackling Birch. So I love all of those scents. I really enjoyed this. I do think I didn't quite spend enough time with it to fully appreciate it. It smells really good. I don't get, and I didn't get it warm either, much of the Crackling Birch. It's mostly like a black sugar with a Palo Santo, which is fine by me. A little bit more Crackling Birch wouldn't go astray though, because I do, love that. But still great smoky combo, like smoky but in a kind of woody sexy way. It's really, really nice. Great throw. I've got a couple of these, but I would probably get it again if she comes back with it. Scarecrow from Empire Alchemy. So this is Charred Hay Bales, Wood Fire, Smokeberry, Autumn Air. Absolutely love this. This was so good. Definitely, again, absolute killer autumn scents. You really get all of that. And her smoked berries smell like smoked berries. I don't know how she does it. I had a scent once that had like a dried blueberry scent and it smelled like dried blueberries. I'm like, how does she do that? Just beautiful, berry, smoky, autumn amazingness. This one, it threw well. It wasn't super strong, but it threw well enough. I would definitely get that one again. I think I've got a little bit more of it. The Pharmacist's Daughter Coconut Coffee. So this is Coffee House Coconut Cream Pie, Coconut Shortbread Cookies, and Sugar Cookie Royale. I quite like this one. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Coffee House, so Pharmacist's Daughter coffee scents are not really my wheelhouse. But I like their coconut cream pie, coconut shortbread cookie blends are quite good. So this is a nice coconut bakery with a decent amount of coffee in it, but not too much. So not bad. Probably don't need to get it again, but I don't mind it, and it is very strong. Ebony Violet Blackberry Vanilla Balsam. So this is Juicy Blackberries, Warm Vanilla Balsam Fir and Pine Trees. I love this. This is one of my favorite vanilla balsam scents. The blackberry really is juicy. It is so juicy. And just sweet and fruity and deliciousness. And I feel the vanilla and the sweet vanilla balsam just plays up into that sweet juicy blackberry. It's amazing. I get really good throw from this one. It does kind of die out abruptly. Like it goes for sort of 4, 5, 6 hours and then it's gone. It doesn't kind of fade down, but still love it. I have already repurchased it. I've got more of it ready to go. I did Super Tarts cornbread with blue sugar because I was melting blue sugar bakery, so I thought this would go well. It was really delicious. Her cornbread is fantastic. It's just, it smells like a zucchini bread oil to me. It doesn't smell like that real kind of savory cornbread oil that some vendors have. So I love the cornbread. Her blue sugar, it blends really well. It was a nice, smooth blue sugar bakery scent. Kind of standard in a way, but it just went really well. Great throw. Her cornbread, 100% I want more of. I probably don't need more of the blue sugar, but anyway. Pumpkin Parcel Gryffindor. So this was like red spiced woods and something. I can't remember. Very saffron, maybe, a very kind of very smoky in a very unique way. I wasn't a huge fan of it, to be honest. The smokiness just didn't quite sit well with me. I think she's renamed this. I don't think it's Gryffindor anymore. Yeah, it was just, yeah, kind of smoky, but not the right smoky for me. So it wouldn't be a repurchase. That is it. That is everything that I melted this week. So like I said, no empties or unempties next week. I will do a melting box, I think, either Friday or Saturday, because we get back on Saturday. So yeah, depending on how I feel Saturday night, or maybe I feel on Sunday. Anyway, because it's school holidays at the moment here for us. So in the second week of the school holidays, I'm taking a couple of days off work to yeah, look after my son. So that's it. Hopefully you're all doing really well. Talk to you all again soon. Bye.